Alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table, and from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the one spot. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Lee, and it's Ayton in at the five. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Now here's Paul. Good on the bucket.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. And the pass to Mann. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And that one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And the rejection by Eaton. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Leonard. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Pass to Morris. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Again, Leonard missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Here's Booker. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And the defense was right there, but man, is Booker good at keeping the rim in his sights.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lee against Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And he knocks down the first one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And he can't hit the second. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Paul surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Mann. He also stepped up against the Warriors in that win. George against Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Craig. The dish to Ayton. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And that one misses. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
And the second free throw, good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. And stolen by Booker. Passes to Paul. No one near him. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
He hits the second from the line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Booker, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Stuffed. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now, here's George, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Paul outside. Lee against Leonard. Ayton up top. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Paul's got his second basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Booker against George. That one wide left.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Craig passes to Paul. Ayton against Zubac. Here's Ayton. He's got 5. Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Free throw good, Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Baisley's checked in for Torrey Craig. Both free throws good from Booker.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Highland. Outside, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5 points so far.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Lee outside. Pass to Baisley. Booker outside. Over George. Booker no good. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard with the ball. The pass to Highland. Back to Leonard. Outside, George. Pass to Highland. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by George. 7 points in the game.
And I like the anticipation of George on the glass there. A veteran sense of where the miss is going.
And a wide open look for Lee. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Paul, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 9.
Look, you gotta appreciate the cleverness of Paul. Skilled at fending off defenders and finding ways to score all the way through contact.
And the Clippers call time here.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Phoenix making some changes. Landale's checked in. It's T.J. Warren in for Damian Lee. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Gordon comes in for Leonard. And it's Powell in for Paul George. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
First free throw is good. Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets-Warriors playoff games, wasn't it?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
And Gordon drops them both. Phoenix leading by 7. Paul passes to Warren. Back to Paul. Here's Landale. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And here is Paul. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. Beasley passes to Paul. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one goes long. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 5. Drives to the hoop, and the shot goes down. Gordon's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul passes to Beasley. Passes it to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 6. Here's Plumlee. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Back to Paul. To the right side. Pass to Ross. Shoots over Powell. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers trail. Jacks up a three. Ross grabs the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ball passes to Landale. Misses and the dry spell continues. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And the basket is good.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
.121 left to play in the first. Warren dishes to Paul. Warren kicks to Paul. Back to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. .104 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers in the lead. Here's the pass to Highland. Now here's Powell. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Here's Plumlee, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing. And the Suns making a change here. Biombo's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Suns trail it. Ross on the wing. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Okogie's checked in for the Suns. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-5 run. toss against Powell. Pass to Highland. No good on the triple. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns. The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Setting the floor for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Highland in at the point guard. Leonard draws the double, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside, George, pass to Highland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he can't get the first one. Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo. And he sinks the second. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. Right wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Lee outside. From deep, Ayton trying to break free. Craig can't get it to go. Leonard looking around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lee against Leonard. Lee passes to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. For Phoenix, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Free throw no good for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Lee. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Leonard dishes to George. And there's the pass to Mann. Got a piece of it. Lee outside. Pass to Okogie. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Mann. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Mann can't hit. Suns leading by 5. Feeds to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he makes the first. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And the Clippers call time here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Mann passes to Leonard. Right side George. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now, here is George. A 20-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
first one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Fires from 18. Jump shot is good. Booker's got 9.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Clippers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kicks it to George. The pass to Manning. Leonard with the ball. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Suns now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Booker from the arc. Morris with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lee outside. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Lee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Paul's checked in for Damian Lee. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. Leonard hits them both. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Passes it to Craig. Booker looking around. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Craig up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by Paul, no good. Clippers trail by 12. Mann passes to Morris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Leonard against Craig. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. This is hard hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to man. Back to Leonard. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 14 points for Devin Booker.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Booker, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
So for the Suns, Biyombo checks in for Baszler, and Warren subbed in for Torrey Craig. Phoenix leading by 10. Paul outside, the pass to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
The Suns have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Highland. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Paul. Here's Warren. He dishes it to Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
The Suns have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 14. Highland passes to Powell. Here's Highland. Outside Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Powell. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here's Booker from the arc. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 16.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Batum inside the three-point line. Cans the shot from the wing. Batum's got his second basket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in. Ayton hits them both.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Gordon, the pass to Batum. Now Powell. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Golden State. Biombo with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Warren. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Highland. Passes it to Gordon. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now, here's Warren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Here's Powell, trailing by 19. In the corner, it's Gordon. He feeds it to Plumlee. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Ross with it. Steps back and shoots. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Suns on top, up 19. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We have the shots, but when we make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, coming into this one, these teams seem evenly matched. Like, I didn't know who was going to win. They were both the same, in my estimation. But one team came out ready to play, while the other, they sleepwalked.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
I like their physical approach, but they're being reckless out there. Silly fouls, sending guys to the line way too much. I don't see how they can get back into this if they keep giving up free points.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Lee out there with Torrey Craig, and it's Biyombo at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's man. Clock at 6. Leonard on the wing. Over Lee. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 5.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Pass to Lee. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Craig. Good. Nice job down low. And the Suns lead by 19.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Al Paul following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. And the shot goes in. He's got 8.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
And here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Now the pass to Zubats. With the floater, Phoenix grabs the miss. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker the pass to Craig. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Craig's got 4 points this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. Lays it up off the glass.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Pass to Lee. Here's Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
No good on that one.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
The Suns making a switch here. Landale's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Clippers trail by 21. And here's Leonard from 3. It's not going to go for him.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Paul kicks to Lee. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
George passes to Leonard. Over Lee. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Leonard the pass to George. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. Morris, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Lee in the posts. He's covered by Leonard. They get it back, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. And both free throws good for Lee. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Shoots off the step back. Almost, but it rolls out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one, good.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's man after the Suns pick up 2. Back to George. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he overshot that one, missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to man. Lee against Leonard. Pass to Zubats. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubats has got his first 2 points.
An area that Leonard has focused on honing, just taking what the D gives you in that pick and roll.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The fadeaway. Covington's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul passes to Craig. Booker up top, defended by George. Lee against Leonard. No good from Lee. LA's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Phoenix making some changes. Baisley's checked in for Torrey Craig. Okogie comes in for Lee. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Devin Booker. Paul passes to Baisley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Tucson.
The first one falls. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. Both good from the line that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Right side, Covington. And the pass to Highland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Phoenix has possession. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Ross finds Warren. Here's Okogie, defended by Gordon. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. Two. And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And so he hits both. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Baseline try, and Paul pulls it down. Paul's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Highland passes to Batum.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Okogie, the pass to Baisley, and he slams it one-handed.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Kicks it to Powell. Here's Highland. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Sinks the triple. Gordon's got 11 points.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. A floater. Here's Powell. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Really left alone that time. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Shot clock at 2.
Well, he's a tough player. It's why Gordon's been one of the best role players in the league his entire career.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
The first free throw is good. Andre Ayton's checked in for Josh Okogie. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Beasley. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beasley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Phoenix. LA's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Passes to Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Gordon with it. He's covered by Warren. Clock at 4. Batum trying to break loose. 2 points. That one goes. Gordon's got 7 now in this quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Paul finds Ayton. Gordon against Warren. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Oh, Ayton in position.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And there's the pass to Highland. The rejection by Paul. And he recovers it. A shot by Batum, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now Paul. 12 points for him. For 3, Ross. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. 13 feet away. They get it back. Beasley. And it's sent back by Plumlee. To the middle. Here's Highland. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Highland's got 5 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fires from the line. Here's Ayton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line. And the Suns making a change here. Biombo's checked in. free throw drops for Ayton. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Morris, no good. Here's Paul, an easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 14.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Gordon, Robert Covington out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Here's Okogie. Good work defensively by Morris.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Ross against Powell. Here's Biyombo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Pass to Highland. Over Paul. Second shot opportunity. Morris, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
2 shots. Last on the first.
That free throw, no good. Lee's checked in for the Suns. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Good on the second free throw. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Gordon. Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lee kicks to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie. Rambo trying to break free, and the basket by Okogie.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Here's Powell. Rebound by Okogie. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ross with it. Lee outside. Powell against Ross. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Passes it to Okogie. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Coffey. Knocks it loose. Here's Mann. Lee outside. The 10-footer. And Covington sends it back. Back to Gordon. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
Ross kicks to Lee. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Clearly a foul.
Two.
And he makes the first. And the Suns making a change here. Wainwright's checked in. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Suns on defense. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Okogie. There's the pass to Wainwright. To the inside. Here's Ross, and it's blocked by Gordon. Down low. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here is Ross. And the Suns miss again.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far. Gordon inside. He's against Lee. Suns shooting well. They're at 45%. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Here's Gordon. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Landale. And the shot is long.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And it's Gordon missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Over in the corner, Lee. On the clock. Here's Landale. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Outside Gordon. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Covington. Rebound by Okogie.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ross on the wing. Landale pass to Okogie. Picked away. Here's Mann. Here's Batum. And a missed layup. Now here's Lee. Okogie for 3. The shot that time not on target. Here's Mann. Covered by Lee. Coffey. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Got a piece of it. Pass to Mann. They need this one. And the layup is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Okogie, the pass to Lee. Here's Okogie. 6 to shoot. Releases. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got his first basket of the night. And Los Angeles guys shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Mann, covered by Lee. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Batum. Well, Phoenix shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Lee passes to Wainwright. Back to Lee. And here is Ross. And he lobs it up. Now the Clippers moving it up. Gordon outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Ross against Gordon. Lee outside. Pass to Landale. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
And the Clippers making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Boston. Here's Mann. Wide open. And he drops that one in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The pass to Ross. And that one hits back iron. The Clippers shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
With the drive, Lee with the steal. Okogie, the pass to Lee. Here's Landale, defended by Batum. Pass to Lee. With some arc. Morris with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Boston. He's guarded by Ross. Boston the pass to Morris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.